Q&A time. David said, what made you start photography? Any tips for people who are just getting started? So the reason I started photography is because I've been around it my whole life. My brother and my dad both doing it when I was growing up. Yeah, I just kind of fell into it really. Now that's not to say I didn't have a break from it. I only just got back into photography like a year ago, and that was because of cars. So that's the reason I started photography. But you also asked, do I have any tips for people who are just getting started? I have one tip for people that are starting out, and it is to shoot everything you possibly can. The reason I'm saying that is because if you put yourself in different situations, you're going to be constantly changing your settings, and eventually you retain that information and be like, oh, okay, I need to do this here, and you actually understand what you're doing. Chatterbox.shop, the goats, said, what's it like being friends with Cameron? Horrible. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love him really, but he deserves the shit he gets, I'll be honest. Jordan said, what keeps you making content every day? Well, that is a question I can answer. The reason I post every day is because I love content. Now, I know that's a broad answer, but everything I've done in my life has always been content. Now, don't get me wrong, there's definitely days where I make cheap posts, where I just do stuff for engagement, or I'm not talking to the camera, stuff like that. But there's also days where I just don't want to post and still have to upload. And that's where my favorite quote comes in. Discipline beats motivation every time. Gus said, if you could have any 3-car garage, daily, classic, sports car, which you picking? Daily, low budget, I'm going DC2 Integra, clean built, white on white, nice pair of gram lights, something like that on there. High end, I'd probably go like an RS6 or something like that. Now, classic, if you're talking hot rods and actual classic cars, I have no clue. If you're talking classic as in, I can get away with saying F40. If I can say S13, I'll say S13, because that is a classic, but is it a classic? You know what I mean? Bit of an iffy question. S13 low end, F40 high end, if I can get away with those. Sports car, again, I'm not sure what I can say. High end, I'd probably try and get like a Pagani out of it or something. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't have a barrier. But if we're talking standard, I'd probably just get like an M4, M5 comp and then call it a day, to be honest. Easy, gets the job done, beautiful looking cars. Much love, enjoy the rest of your day, and in a bit.